Hopefully we're kicking off. Right, it's looking okay so far. Oh, looks like we are live. Okay, looks like we're live on both. So welcome on in YouTube. This is definitely a first stream on YouTube for anyone watching it from YouTube. We're checking out Don't Starve Together, mainly so I can kind of test dual streaming between both Twitch and YouTube, just to see how it works out. I might make some videos on Don't Starve Together, kind of going forward in the future, but we'll kind of see how that goes. All right, tab on back over. As it looks like both are running okay. Let's turn this one. Well, pull the chat over. So this should give me access to both chats as well. So only time will tell. But it should be set up where both chats are visible. And actually, I might be able to check that real quick. Not that button. We'll temporarily put that one up. Okay, so yeah, it does have both chats activated, so we are good on that front. All right, let us actually start to hop on. Righty. I think I'm gonna be trying out Winona. I have never played this particular survivor. I think every time I've mostly played this, I've usually played as Wendy, mainly because I like the ghost, and I think it's just a fun character overall, but I've been kind of wanting to try somebody new. So we're gonna go ahead with Winona just to kind of see what happens. Now that we are here, let me take a look at our sound setting. We'll kick everything down a little bit. Because if I need to turn things up later, I can always go back and turn things up. All right, so this is kind of a fresh world. New save and everything. Ooh, I do not know where they started me. I am fairly, well, I can't say that I'm new to Don't Starve Together because I bought this game when it released. I just played very little of it. It's just recently, I want to say within what, past few weeks, I started playing it again. Basically with some of my friends. And that's kind of what got me on this current Don't Starve kick that I'm on. So I decided, hey, you know, this would be perfect to at least try out for this first time multi-stream that I'm doing. So we're in autumn. My overall goal for this is to try to tech up to the point where I can make it out into the ocean. So kind of like the open ocean. But there's going to be a lot of prep work that has to be done. I'm no expert at this. But I have learned a few things. Some through kind of watching videos, some through just trial and error in playing this. But the big thing for right now will definitely be starting to get supplies together so we can actually make it through the winter. That'll be probably one of the biggest issues that we have to deal with. That's the first hurdle. Autumn, at least the first autumn is relatively safe. Because they don't drop a boss on you at the end of the first autumn. I'm gonna need... You know, the one thing I am not finding is flint. And that has been kind of like a consistent thing when I played this game, even kind of like offline. I never find flint. But especially on this particular character, I'm going to need it. Oh, we have a rock den over there. I might investigate that. We'll remember kind of where this is. Yeah, marks it on the map. Not now, because I still need flint. What is that in the water? And there's the turkey. Can't do anything about him since I have no weapons. He probably will outrun me anyway. Go towards the left. Hey there, Bender. Thank you for the tip. We'll keep moving towards the left. Get back on the road, actually. Oh, there's the flint. Gold? Ooh. Okay, well, this is the graveyard. Oh. Oh, you're talking about in the biome that's up here. Above the, I guess the cave entrance here. Ooh, bird. We're gonna want to watch those birds for a second. And here we go, some flint. All right. And there's the one that's in the know. See, I still don't know the names of these biomes. But I guess I need to learn them, though. Recolor ground. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Now let's start hitting some of these rocks, though, so I can get gold. And on this character, I'm also gonna need the niter as well, because I think one of her custom inventions uses it for power. And plenty of stone. Because she uses those too. So this is definitely a more active character in terms of resource gathering. Based on the fact that just about everything she has needs some sort of resource. Alright, let's get our hands on... Ooh, I think that's moonstone up there. Get our hands on more of this. Build another one. Oh yeah, I forgot. That probably sapped a little bit of my, She can craft really... Ooh. A little bit of a flip there. But she can craft pretty quickly. She gets like a crafting boost. It just costs a good chunk of her hunger to do so. Yeah, moon rocks. We'll see what we can do with the moon rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna build one. Actually, I probably should have built it at... We build them all at the same time. So I'm not wasting her, her buff, because I don't know how long it lasts. But let's keep on digging. Not really sure where I want to set up the base yet. I'm gonna need another pickaxe soon. I'll probably drop something temporary. Actually, where are our trees? Let me go south. Oh, here's one. What I'm probably gonna do for at least this first night, I'm gonna go ahead and just burn this particular tree down at night, and because that should last me most of the night. Alright, first we're going to these, and we'll burn this one down. Can she? I was tempted to see if she could cook it over the burning tree. That would have been kind of funny if they let me do that. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the first night to go through, and then I'll do more exploration. I want the coal that this drops, although be running out of space. You know, I should probably drop the moon rocks, to be honest. I don't think I need them in the immediate for anything. Number 2 noob issue is sitting around at night. Well, I did want my my charcoal, so let me have my charcoal. You know, I think we go figure out where this is. We're gonna go figure out where this goes. Okay, that was actually not a bad jump. So from over here all the way over here. Well, one isn't. Wow. I didn't realize that you were the expert at this. What I should probably start doing, though, is getting wood. Alright, these are frogs. Let me kind of stay clear of those guys. We have here. Sea fishing rod. Dusky spoon. Isn't this an art? Ah, that's probably something for fishing. We'll leave that stuff there. Oh, swamp. Okay. So we're probably not going to go too deep in here when the tentacles. What do we have here? So there's the whole middle section I haven't really seen yet. So this, I think, is potentially an area that can become a goose nest. You know what I think I am going to probably drop the moonstones. Spiders there. But I think the goose nests, I think they'll start in the spring. I want to say the goose shows up in the spring. Spring? Okay. Yeah, I remember I was looking at something and they're saying the goose nest, if it's near like a pond of water, and especially if there's like berry bushes around it. Another sea fishing rod. Quill. Okay, this isn't a terrible location, though. Ow! Okay, I can't even... Drop that, please. Okay, let's eat these carrots. And here's are what I think I needed. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the moon rocks down because I don't have an immediate use for those. What else should I really drop right now? I think the seeds, because I'm gonna need the wood. Something else I'm probably gonna need. Okay, I probably need like a temporary camp at this point. Without clicking on them. Yeah, it's just sometimes when I've used it in the past, it kind of glitches on me. Where they won't attack. It may have been just because I was using the ghost and the creatures weren't actually aggroed on me and they were aggroed on my ghost. So that could have been what was going on. Alright, I'm gonna make kind of a... Oh, come on. Here we go. Plant. I'm gonna make a temporary camp here. Because I need to start processing some of these goods. Let's get a fire pit real quick. Yeah, a lot of forest out here. But we're gonna cut these down. I want to do a temporary camp here so I can... One, I want to get a backpack. Two, start cooking some of this food so I can actually deal with the hunger. Figure out what ingredients I actually need at the moment. All of this. So we have gears. I think gears. No, it was crap, it's not gears that are needed. What was that? I think it is gears. I'll have to check. Let's see what cooking these does. Hopefully they give me something good. It's not what I wanted to do. After dog park with brother, now you'll need 4 more kills. Oh, you're pretty close out there then. Gears for so it is gears that were needed. Go ahead and start burning down some trees. And we'll go back to also searching. So that's an electric doodad. There's 2 of them. Broken wool bot. I'm assuming that robot's something that we can actually put together. Scrap. Oh, I did not mean to do that. What's this? Salt lick blueprint. For quick science building and the other tools. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I just wanted to go through kind of what was in these junk piles first. In case I got something, well, more scrap. Just want to go through the junk piles just to kind of get a handle on some of this. I don't think the scrap is used for anything. Build hammer so when you finish you can destroy it. Yeah. Tool in there. And we're gonna put a couple logs. And kind of replenish. We're gonna frazzle wires. Let's see what we actually have to build. So we can get the science machine going now. Go ahead and grab that. Science machine, you are here. Your backpack. Oh, I forgot I can also even get the some additional tape. Yeah, I'm getting a few hiccups. Glad I did decide to test it in this. So I'm noticing I am getting like a few kind of brief hiccups. I don't think I need the frazzle wire. So I'll have to kind of definitely review stuff after the fact. I don't know if anything is like showing up on the stream end. But I'm at least noticing it on my end. I'm getting a couple hiccups with the multi-stream stuff. So I will probably have to multi-stream like select games. But let's get a little bit more lumber going. Actually, I'm gonna need food pretty quickly. So let's actually go deal with that. which means let's also build a... Need a rope. He's gonna need food. Ooh, we have berries. Oh, this is convenient. Guessing it's just a small farm that the pigs had. We're gonna take all of this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab the hammer. I'm just getting some food. What do you get out of their houses? Like, does the house actually itself drop something? Oh, okay, so it does give resources. Okay. Oh, we got enough electric doodads. Okay, more than enough. Of course. Cat attacks me. Of course. As they do. Can I build? No. I do kind of want to build that if I can. Just to get a little bit better food. I got the backpack. Yeah, I definitely made that. That was one of the first things I went ahead and grabbed. Tools. I'm gonna need more sticks. So where's my torch? Oh, 1%. Oh boy. Oh, okay. The slice at the bottom of the screen. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, mine's on the right-hand side. Okay, this is like... one thing I'm going to need is sticks. The sad truth of needing more sticks. I'm gonna need also probably some of the healing. Well, I don't remember what the healing food is, because I honestly don't remember. I mean, they give sticks at this level. No, I see. I can still get lumber from that. Yeah, it must be probably when they're maybe around this size, maybe. No, they still give lumber. Oh, you're talking about like this, the sapling? I don't think you can chop these. You can examine the saplings. And this is like the next stage right here, and it still gives 1 lumber. Yeah, the only difference is I think it's a different tree that will give you sticks. Yeah, this one doesn't. Alright, what do we have to build? I think I have... I still not have... I can't fight that. Not with 43 health. That's not happening. Unless it kills me first. We have one stick. Okay, now it's running away. I'm not going to follow it into the darkness. Alright, let's keep kind of chopping things down for now. At least I'll try to stock up on lumber so when daylight hits, I can kind of move on. Play game. Here we go. What am I looking for here? Well, I can build some of her stuff too. Probably should just go ahead and build her extra tape, just to kind of clear out this spot for right now. I need tape later anyway. Gonna have to get more sticks for our weapon. And Hambat. But yeah, we're gonna want to stick around here at least to get the Hambat. Although, does this need... I think that needs the next level. I need sticks for the hammer, which, ooh, I can get right here. That's why I'm getting sticks. I need the hammer. I need sticks for it. Checking if we have any other sticks. Here we go. At least okay on hunger for the moment. Fully expect that this will not remain so, though. Alright, but I do have enough sticks, so let me actually go over here and get this, Actually, let me grab the moon rocks, because now I have more space. I can probably just carry these until I don't need them. Alright, let's get our hammer and anything else that we're gonna need. Where are you? Ah, I don't have grass now. When did I run out of grass? Maybe when I make this rope. But luckily, the pigs have plenty of it for us. I have my fingers crossed that I survived this initial, hump here. But we'll see with my track record. I'll say so far my track record is interesting when it comes to surviving. Alright, that's the hammer. I'm gonna go ahead and... Do I want the shovel? Yeah, we're gonna go with the shovel. Why not? So we'll go ahead and build the shovel with the hammer. Go ahead and get a spear. Put my gears up in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking some of these carrots. Eat a few of these while we still... Yeah, I don't have the mod that lets you see what the food actually restores. Let me see if this gives me something first, because I've never... I know the pig heads on the sticks will. I just don't know if these can do anything. It's rot, which I don't really need. And it did give a freshwater fish, so that is something that I could cook. Now the question though is, are the pigs going to aggro if I tear down their house? Oh, they don't. They just don't care. Okay then. They just aggro when you attack them. You'd think tearing down their house would be kind of like, you know... I wonder if they're in it and I break it. Oh, they don't. That is wild. Well, I'm gonna take their house, unfortunately. That's how this goes. We'll go ahead and combine these stacks. Yeah, the football helmet, I really like because you don't have to lose the backpack to use it. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the fuel there. And let's go ahead and cook the fish. Alright, let's see what we need. So I'm gonna need the next stage. I can outright build that. So what do I need? Stone? I don't know anything about the pig farm, but I'm assuming that's something. Will admit my expertise does not go that far. I'm gonna need rope. Did I use the rope that quick? I must have just used the rope up. Which I have no room to actually build. Go ahead and just process. Helmet. What else do I need? That's fairly quick. Honestly, I probably should do a crock pot at some point. Let me actually check how many... Okay, we have all we need for this. Oh, it's only one gear. Oh, that's good. That's actually really good. Tree jam. Produce sale. The packet. Mushroom planter. That's the bee box. I'm gonna want that soon. Well, let me see what I can build now before I move on again. I'm thinking the next step here is going to be to move on from this location. I feel I've extracted kind of what I need out of this location. Okay, so I need meat for the ham bat. Go ahead and eat the fish. I wonder what the damage comparison between the ham bat and the fencing sword are. They don't really tell you. Cracked moon rock. You've been meaning to tell me? Uh-oh. What have you been meaning to tell me? Stop getting the fencing sword. Well, it doesn't cost much extra. You just use 2 flint and you turn the spear into the fencing sword. That's why I was doing it. Because I assumed that it was better. Is it not better than the spear? how I've been told. Let's... Or this. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do, since I don't know where my next camp's gonna be, we're gonna cook all these carrots. Oh, then what's the benefit of even using it? It's slower and does less damage. Let's go up to the right. Do I have enough? I do have enough for a torch. So we're kind of set on that. Spider Central. So I'm gonna need to remember this because I'm gonna need silk. So we'll come back up this way for the silk. Ooh, I think that's a burrow for those whatchamacallums. Grave, pig house. Pikachu, not Raichu. You know, I mean, Raichu kind of was... Actually, I want to say he was stronger than Pikachu, but honestly, I don't really know if there was really that much of a benefit in evolving Pikachu into Raichu, because I feel since Pikachu was their mascot of the game, they wanted to keep Pikachu relevant. So you didn't really need to evolve him into Raichu. I'm just gathering up sticks while I'm here. Wow, there's like a ton of spiders. So we've got spiders and graves with a few pig houses in this area. All right. I didn't even get that much of the niter. Let's hit this next set of rocks over here. Get some from this. First biome. There should be 3. Okay, I filled up on Alright, so this is forest biome. Down here is where the bees are. We have a river here, so I probably need to go back this way because I don't think there's an exit up in here, so I need to go back to the left. But I will collect sticks on my way out. Ah, perfect. I'm going to imagine not here. Because this is where I am. Maybe he's like, maybe up here? Because he wasn't in this area. Like, this is where kind of I built that little camp. And we've kind of explored to the edge over here. He's past the forest biome. Also looked like there was a chest over this way. Evil flower. So these flowers are going to combust. I feel that there's something good in that chest. Oh yeah, this was what was in here. Healing salve. Take the wood. I'll use these. And let's get the ash. I don't know what the empty bottle is used for. Is this like a trinket? It's probably like a trinket then. Oh. Tells you the direction for Pearl. Oh, that's the shopkeeper. But I don't think I don't really want to trade with him at the moment. At this point, you're the coach. I mean, I never said I was an expert at this game. Just that I occasionally played it. Let me drop my moon rock for a moment. Alright, we're gonna eat that. I think I've explored kind of most of this area. Yeah, I'll drop the moon rock because I can make more of those. But yeah, I do need storage at this point, so I need to figure out where I want to put this base. We are at that point. Alright, let's go this way. We're going to hit the road and go north. Do it all by day 2 next time. I didn't... Wow. That's wow. All by day 2. You know, I want to find the beefalo. Oh, we're about to hit a Okay, so I have to figure out what I want to abandon at this point. Probably the extra grass, which I shouldn't have because I would have needed that for the... We'll get more grass. We only have one anyway. Let's go ahead and... I don't think I need to eat... Well, I could. Yeah, that'd be fine. It didn't cap out the sanity, but it gave me a little bit back. Alright, where is my... Oh, did I already break the axe? No, I didn't. It's right here. Go ahead and plant these. This would be a good contender of a spot to kind of burn down. Alright, let's get ready to continue because we are going to hit daylight soon. Yeah, it's still large. I left it on large. I looked at the size, but I just decided to leave it on large instead of putting it on medium. Oh, pigs are fighting the lizardmen. All right. This is still that's the mandrake. I'll leave that alone because I don't really need it or have room for it. Okay, we got more spiders. Yeah, we're on day 6. Ghost. Be careful because I will lose sanity if I deal with ghosts. The Wendy doesn't lose any of her sanity when she's dealing with them. But I think just about every other character does. Alright, another freshwater pond. Oh, I mean, there's frog legs over there. Tempting. Here we go. Now we found the beefalo. At our right next to spiders. I mean, I could drag them into... By day 6, you should have a base and multiple... Yes, I know I'm moving quite slow. Okay, so this is like a tiny... Yeah, that's a tiny biome. Hounds are coming and I don't have a base. Oh yeah, you're right. They do show up. I should probably hang around the beefalo then. Yeah, I think they'll aggro with spiders and with beefalo as well. I'll probably make this area out here the base for right now. There's probably better zones, but I mean this one I feel will serve its purposes. Oof, ghost. All right, so I'll kind of base myself right in here. Just because I can. Let's go ahead and build. What do you mean I'm building close to the danger zone? Just because, like, the spiders are there? I can get rid of the spiders. Well, I'm probably gonna need room for this base. Storage solutions, what do we have? Need one more of those. All right, let's process this, prototype it. All right. Let's at least unload some of the stuff that I don't need on me. The gears I don't need on me. I don't need the bottle for right now. Start stockpiling wood, rocks. Keep the flint. Kill the spider. Okay, spiders. And there's just more coming out the woodwork. I'm gonna have to probably defeat this thing sooner rather than later. We don't want that yet. Open up our present. Sure. Kind of like the way those look. Right. What am I building next? Probably gonna want another axe in a moment. Go ahead and get this going. These trees down. And here's me hoping I don't run into the tree guardian now, of all times. All right, plant. I should have... Yeah, I have the sticks, so I just need more of the... Need more grass. Which I thought this would be a good area for it. But it's not turning out that way? Yeah, I thought this would be a good zone for the grass. Ah. What do we need for that? All right, we'll just kind of weather what ends up showing up. Yeah, for whatever reason with this character is working. I don't know why it wasn't working with Wendy. No, it wasn't user error because it was the exact same thing I was doing with on Wendy. I don't think I'm gonna make those. Okay. We out here rethinking this base location. Yep, I definitely tried turning the computer on and off again. 100%. Yeah, there's like no grass up here. All right. Although I will admit, at this rate, I'm wondering if I'm going to make it to winter. That's the level of ridiculousness I'm feeling now. Okay, so maybe... yeah, I do plan on looking into the caves. I at least wanted to get a little bit set up before I did that. Although I'm thinking this area out here might be good, though. Because we're talking berry bushes, we've got trees, carrots are growing out here, grass is growing out here. It's not far from the beefalo. What was weird? Something odd happened with the stream? A lone wolf? Uh-oh. Yeah, they normally do attack in kind of like at least packs of 2 or 3 in the beginning. Yeah, I don't know why only one showed up. Yeah, I'm tempted to make this zone maybe a base zone. But I think there's also probably more beefalo on this end. Flowers. Yeah, I got even more beefalo on this end. Or not. Okay, this is just a biome for the grass. But I at least picked up more of the grass, though. Ah! Okay, now we have rabbits. Am I at 90% on the helmet? Yeah, the desert has some good stuff in it. I have not found it yet, though. I'm going to assume maybe down here somewhere. Although wherever I end up settling, it's going to have to be soon, because I am about to hit day 8. So I might just commit to the other one that I have. And if I need to move, I can just move it later. Oh, looks like we're having the break that's coming up. Let me see. Oh, Tarkov time. All right. You have fun with Tarkov. Yeah. Looks like we hit the break. Ooh, I should have been probably watching this go up. Yeah. It's paused at the moment. I've just been watching OBS, so I didn't have the actual thing up to watch. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, really, it's gonna minimize. Have I minimized this? It is. I was hoping I could. Let me unlock the docs. Nope, they still minimize when I do that. Yeah, problem I'm gonna have to figure out is how to see the actual ad warning while having OBS up. So the OBS is giving me the combined chat, so I can see what's going on in both YouTube and in. That's, by the way, for people watching over in YouTube. We just paused real quick because there's ads running on the Twitch side. But yeah, it gives me a look of all of it, but I can't separate out my my chat. I think what I need, pause it again, is a bigger monitor. Or actually a proper monitor, because what I'm using as the second monitor here is an old TV that I had back when I was in college. And I have that plugged into, like, I have my computer feeding into that as the second monitor. But because of that, because this was something I had in a dorm, this is like a really small TV. So it's like, it might be at 1280 resolution, if that much. But because of that, I can barely manage any kind of windows over here. So that will be something that I will have to kind of look into. Hopefully, I can find a solution for it. But we'll see. But about 30 more seconds on the ads, and then we will kind of resume gameplay here. So I might have to actually extra shifts at Wendy's to get that 1080p monitor. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna be right with that, because I do need the extra 1080p monitor. If I'm gonna want to keep like doing the dual streaming on like a semi-regular basis, yeah, I'm gonna need an extra 1080p monitor. And might just run, I might try to run just the 3-monitor setup, so get a 1080p one, but still keep this TV just to have kind of up as like a chat box type thing. I have to figure something out. Definitely have to figure something out with this. All right, looks like our ads are gone, so sorry about that, folks. I'll also probably hook up try to hook up Streamlabs so it can actually tell me ahead of time when ads, because it basically threw out the message right as the ads were showing up. But let's continue on. So I will be pausing whenever ads happen on the Twitch end. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. I haven't had my eye on the goal for a little bit, but like, yeah, if I'm only 3 away, that's actually pretty solid. Ooh, we're gonna have to head back. Well, not yet. But for people on the Twitch end, whenever ads do run, I will be pausing the action in game, so you won't miss anything. The 3 minutes they run is 3 minutes every hour, and it kind of keeps pre-rolls off the channel. Normally, I try to give like a heads up, but unfortunately, the way my setup is, I can't see the ad thing when it tells me that it's going to be running in about 5 minutes, because I have up, I need the OBS chat up so I can see also what's happening on the YouTube end. So we're doing a little bit of dual streaming. There's a lot of, and this is new, so it's a lot of new stuff, which is kind of why I'm streaming this game. because this one's easy for me to both stream and kind of keep track of what's going on the technical side of things. All right, let's pick this stuff up, and we're gonna head back towards our little base camp that we made up near the spiders. We want to come back here for these beefalo, though. Especially before winter hits. That's going to be critical that we get some of their fur before the winter season hits us. Go ahead and mine this. No. I'm tempted to see where this goes, but I have a funny feeling it might take me somewhere I don't want to go. Well, let's see. Where'd it put me? Okay, this put me further south, in the middle of the swamp. Nice. Go back in here. At least we know that can take us to the swamp. Where was my camp? Was it along... Oh, it was all the way up there. Thanks. So I might have to just make a... Maybe I make my camp... Yeah, I'm thinking the bee zone is where I put the camp. We'll start the process of actually moving the camp to this zone with the bees. I feel that that is... probably where I want to be. There's a little bit more, I guess, food abundance in this zone. And it's a little bit a ways away from the danger up north. But for now, let's kind of get back to our main camp up north, and then we'll figure out the process from there. How far am I running? Okay, so left. Oh, it's not that far. I don't know. Maybe when I clear out the spiders, this area would be nice. We're at 89%. Okay, I need to go to the left. All right. Here we go, camp. Okay, I don't got time for them to be trying to take my fire. Don't have time for that. Alright, we're gonna set these trees on fire, though. Get some more charcoal going. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pay attention to her tech tree, too. Oh, it does auto-pause even when I'm looking at that. That's nice. I was wondering if it would auto-pause when I looked at my, my skills. That's actually good. Right, store this in here. Gold is in here, rocks are in here. But yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll commit to what we have here for right now. I mean, yes. We're gonna put this over when these trees finish burning out. Put it right here. Of course. If it sets this on fire, that's gonna be... back my material. That one was on me. What do we need? Okay, let's get the rest of the charcoal. If I still have the axe, which, okay, we do. You know what I probably should do? Is put that on my right sidebar. That's normally where I kind of put my tools, over there. Let's go ahead and plant this here. So, a little bit of a slow start. Few mistakes, few disasters. But I think we've got this semi under control. Semi under. I want next. How far am I from the fridge? Oh, great. Whoops. I want the seeds out of the way. We should still have the blueprint for the fridge. We're going to put the fridge kind of right here. Gonna keep these in here for now. Let's go ahead and keep the monster meat as well. So now I can actually start going out to gather actual food at this point. What else do we have? Cattail is at the logs here. The houndstooth, I actually might not need that. We'll see. I do think we're gonna get a beefalo bell. Ooh, he's actually really hungry. What we're gonna do, because she's hungry, random. All right, we're gonna put our beefalo over here. What can I do food-wise? Well, I guess I could actually... Yeah, we probably have to hunt the beefalo. That'll be unfortunate. Actually, is it not going to let me? Oh, yeah, won't let me. I made a friend. This one I could. Or not. We're gonna see if we can actually get it. Ooh. So I think it's, what, 3 attacks and then we have dodge? Yep. 4 attacks. Oh, looks like about 5 of them. But I'm probably going to... Okay. Let's say I thought I was gonna actually die. We're at 14 hunger. All right, we got 1 beefalo. We're gonna use 1 of the monster meat. You don't want to use more than that, or it will ruin what you're cooking. But we're gonna use a more actual meat than I like, but I kind of have to in this situation. Since I'm at like 9. Because this should send me all the way back up, yeah. There we go. That is what we needed. Yeah, we're gonna use more of the manure to relight this fire. I probably don't need to be relighting it as soon as this. Ooh, another hitch. See, I think this hitch might be because of the dual streaming. Like I said, that'll be something I look into kind of when the stream wraps up. All right, so we didn't get any horns, which is really unfortunate, because it would have been nice to get a few. Alright, what else do I actually need to build? Probably should start up the farm soon. So we're gonna need this. So it's gonna be wood. 3 of these planks. 2 rope, which I should have enough for. And now we can actually build this tool for the farm. I think I'm gonna go, let's go with the regular one because we have enough of this. And gonna need a watering can soon. Oh, actually, am I able to even build that hat? Let me check for headgear. We can build this. And what do I need for the miner's cap? Rain hat. Insulated. Wait, you can do an insulated pack? Oh, okay. Not bad. Ears, thick fur. Oh, you need thick fur. Now the one thing I do not have. Don't think that was armor options. See, I'm trying to find where the option for the miner's hat is. But I feel like it definitely should be in here, but I'm completely forgetting where it is. Let's check light sources. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna need fireflies. Which means we... Oh, I actually killed enough of those. So let's process... What do we need for that? Gold. And for the actual net... Rope. We won't prioritize that yet. Let's actually get the farm done. That these beefalo are now kind of like sitting in the middle of my farmland. Which is not really what I wanted. Alright, so what we're gonna do then... Maybe I farm on this side instead. Whoops. Here's just left clicking this on the ground. Alright, we'll start our farm here. Grab that. Also gonna remove this. Stuff out of our garden. Deploy it. We're gonna replant this sapling. I think on this side. Just to kind of have it a little bit away from everything that we're doing. Can you dig up flowers? Oh, you can't dig flowers. That would have been nice if we could dig up flowers to replant those. All right. We're gonna put this one on this side. Probably gonna want to dig this up too. Like I said, we're gonna replant, I think, all of these saplings on this end. Probably pray that we don't get a forest fire. That would be a big yikes. That should, so this should be now fine. Let's see what else we actually need. Move the ground around. You know, I've never tried really doing that. Try fishing. I don't need the flare. I think I got... Okay, yeah, we have the garden hoe. So I need the watering can. That's what I need. I'm in here trying to remember. Is like, what exactly do I need here? So we're going to need... Okay. Okay, 2 boards, 1 rope. Alright, gives us this. Let's get the watering can. Prototype it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the watering can here for right now. What else am I actually not using? Not using... Ah, I see. Let's see what he was saying, the danger zone. It's in here. It's all coming back. Do these aggro on the spiders? Curious. Oh, they just turned around. Probably I was outside of their combat range. It's a level 2, so I probably should kill that pretty quickly. I don't want that becoming a level 3. Although you know what I could do. I could see if I have access to any of my inventions. Could do that. All right, let's store this in here. Along with the rest of the monster meat. We can make 1 more dish, which I think I actually need to do. Oh, I can't make 1 more. I need 1 more ingredient. I think I can do a filler with sticks. Hopefully that makes something. I don't get completely messed up with that one. Alright, let's get these pine cones down. We're almost at night, so I'll go ahead and just light this in case I'm doing something when night actually hits. Gonna need to decrease the number of these beefalo. Okay, gave me kebabs. That was pretty good. Alright, what I'm going to do with the bell, I'm going to move the beefalo a little bit. Maybe put his bell, like, right here. Just to kind of get him out of my base. And we're going to end up probably kiting these beefalo later to kind of fight them up north. Kind of like what we did with the other one. What can she build? Okay, so I can build her catapult. All right, let's get a few things built of hers. Yeah, let's hold on that. We'll still have like kind of it built. But I want it to be daylight before I actually attempt to chuck that at people. What do we have? Spotlight. They give off heat when it's cold out. That could be useful with her spotlights. Probability. Easily dismantle your machines. Generators and generators no longer consume energy while they're not in use. Oh. Won't consume and sleep. Oh, yeah, we're going to do the energy saver. That way we can set this up and not have to really worry about what's going on with them. And let's get the portability right now, too. And so when we hit daylight, we'll go ahead and put down the generator. Probably going to be near the farm, because I'm thinking if I can put a spotlight, that'll allow me to keep working in the farm even while, even at night. Let's go ahead and actually resort my inventory here the way I normally do this. We'll keep this, because I normally like having my tools up here so I can kind of see them. We'll set it up that way. Did they... actually take the generator? I think they did. I think leveling up probably took away the generator that was already done. Yeah, it did. Oof. Alright, let's go get more wood then. I didn't realize taking the skill would actually get rid of my blueprint. But it's fine, we have plenty of wood out here. I think that's the one resource that we have an overabundance of. Alright. Keep planting these trees. We don't run out as readily. Then we'll go ahead and build her... oh, am I out of that too? No, here we go. So I'm thinking... oh, that might not be close. Oh, that's a tier 3. Jesus. Yeah. We're going to need to do a lot of mining. Let's go ahead and knock this down. Like, it's not gold that we need, but I may as well just take this because I do need stone. I'm gonna put our rocks in here. Go with this. We're gonna want our catapult. And we're gonna want a spotlight. Okay, we're gonna need even more reason for us to get that net. Okay, so it would have to be like right here to hit that. What we could do is set this up. I think this is at full power, right? Let's see if this even works. There we go. Oh, they just backed up. Really? Interesting. Well, oh, I think I actually have to manually. Oh, it's not hooked up. It should be hooked up. You know, if I die here, that would be sad. I think they're peeling off. Ooh. What's the range on their jump? I think my helmet's about to break soon. We got it though. So why is this not gotta hook it up to a generator? It should be hooked up. It should have been hooked up, yeah. Okay, then why wasn't... You know, if these things kill me. What I probably needed to do is also set up like a wall. Ooh. Destroy my catapult. Yeah, they got my catapult. At least we know it works. Half the battle right there. We'll get those materials in a moment. What we need to do is make another helmet here. What do we need? There we go. Now, as for food, let's go ahead and start cooking some of this. I don't think I have, yeah, you don't really have anything else that's, like, usable, really. So we're gonna, ooh, there's berries. Do a little bit of foraging. If we can get one more ingredient. Actually, we might be able to do this with a stick. Make another kebab. But I do have a torch. So I should be good. Oh, here we go. I was saying, since I have a torch, I should be actually good at, ooh, let's get away from that guy. Those things are dangerous. They will kill you, and they will also try to steal your food. Okay, this should give us kind of enough to live off of for a little bit, because we'll use the berries to kind of offset the monster meat, along with the carrots. So that'll be our setup for right now. And we'll come up with something, at least slightly creative for dealing with the, spiders. Who we have thoroughly ticked off at this point. Alright, where's my weapon that I now completely lost track of, because, as one does. Alright, let's do one monster meat. We'll do 2 berries, 1 carrot. Cook that. You mean down here? Yeah, I'll look into kind of moving them around. I'm just kind of used to them being on that side. It would be easier to find everything. True. Monster meat, 2 berries, and a carrot. Can't believe they destroyed my catapult. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid that that thing would get large the way it did, and that's exactly what's happened. And the axe is going to break in a moment. Oh, I had another one on me. Wow. Let's get the shovel going. You know what I'm curious about? Structures. I don't want to do a hay wall. Oh, a wood wall is more expensive. Way more expensive. Alright, we will, and I'm about to run out of tape as well. We'll place these. It's first setting up. Oh, yeah. I have to read the exact same message again. Arm it. Arm this one. Arm it, please. Go. Should be armed, right? Okay, yeah, armed catapult. Okay. That should be full. Structures. Do I try to do that? You know what? Let's attempt it. First question being, is what I'm doing right now efficient? Probably not. I'm mainly doing it because it seems kind of funny. Let me dig up the, Oh. That probably... Have I? No, I have not. This is something I should have heard about. Alright, let's do 2 of the red caps in here, and we will do some berries. That's... You know, I should have expected that. I don't know why I didn't. Should have, though. That's on me. For not expecting that. Price is not shooting at them now? Alright, let me see. See if they shoot. They do. Okay. I think we've got a plan here. I think we've got a plan. How we're gonna science this. Oh, there gotta be more of you guys in here. There we go. Alright. Now we can take this down. And I probably didn't need all of the hay, but I'll take it. There we go. And I'll keep this to potentially plant somewhere else when I actually want to try and make my own, like, spider area. But for right now, I don't need the spiders acting up. Oh! Got a full moon. We should be good for a while. Let's distribute some of these things out. I'm gonna put the electric doodad in here. Guess I'll keep the silk on myself for right now. And put the mushroom away. Where were the... Yep, the extra seeds. Gonna need more seeds, too. And actually, while those things are asleep, I should be able to, if I have enough, what I want. We're gonna go ahead and shave the beefalo. To get some of the wool. It's gonna come in handy when winter hits. And I can probably build the net if I'm quick. Although with it being all the way up here, I might not be quick enough to grab that. Oh, what do we need for it? Oh, I need more sticks. So I'm gonna have to go get sticks and hay. Oh, dogs are on the way again. I'll probably try to either kite them down towards the beefalo or my catapults. That's a 3-tier spider den as well. That's going to be trouble, if there ever was trouble. Alright, let's actually get these things. You know, I feel that there is something that the evil flowers build into. I just forget what they are. The beefalo always looks so sad when you shave them. Oh, they look so sad. Alright, we have these 2 catapults here. I got a bunch more of the monster meat. I probably need to go back out and end up getting... Where is... Here it is. There's 3% on my spear. Let me build a new spear, because there's only 3% on this spear. Last thing I need is this thing breaking during battle. Which I can't build. Because I need more grass. Okay. Here's the first one. Catapults. Oh, are they not armed again? They're not armed. That's probably why you need the automatic control. All right. Try to kite these things around the best we can. Whew. I'm gonna die on the next hit. They're gonna destroy my catapults. All right, let's kite them into the beefalo. My catapults! No! It's a sad day indeed when you have 3 health. The catapults are going down. Here we go. You know, I should have done that in the first place. Catapults made, I mean, the beefalo made short work of them. Let's get our material back. We'll distribute this stuff into the box here. If I had room, which I don't. Interesting. I'll put this here. Let's actually get the some food here going. Mushroom. Need more than the monster meat because this is definitely holding back the process a bit. You get another houndstooth. Always a good thing. Always a good thing to see. We'll go ahead and pick this up. Oops. We'll eat that if we need to on our way back. Do I have enough for a torch? I do. Do I have a torch? 17%. Ooh. We'll just hold for now. Our spear at 1%. At least since we're right on the road, it's not that troubling to get back. That's kind of definitely a good part of this. Here we go. Let's fill up the water can. Okay, so yeah, I can just come down here to get grass. That's perfect, so I don't have to worry about the beefalo area. Like, if we need grass, we'll just come back down here. Because I don't necessarily want to put it up near my base, even though that would be a little bit more convenient. I should get a bee box going, though, before I actually... Well, 9 days left. I might be able to pull it off. Now, whether or not I make it through winter, I don't know, because I don't have as much food stocked as I would like, and I don't have nearly enough seeds. Get a farm going. Okay, you need to be, like, out of my base. Of course, right then is when it breaks. There we go. We'll just use the axe. Alright, what we're gonna do, though, even though we only have 3 seeds, I'm gonna go ahead and plant these. Get something going at this point. Oh, I should build that, spotlight. Which means I need to go find fireflies. Which means I also need to build net. What do we need for this? I need one, need a rope. Yeah, I have spider webs. Oh, this is going to be kind of difficult, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, here's what we're going to do. It's going to be maybe a little bit crazy. But did they vanish? Oh, no, they didn't. Get the... I think the tree is blocked. Okay, they're gone. No, not. Why are they not? Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought you actually had to click on them. I didn't know spacebar would do it. The more you know. Right. What can I get in the immediate with this? So technically, I could go for the spotlight for right now. spotlight it, and we're gonna remove this probably poorly timed wall I put up here. Get some of this grass back. Grass I no longer need. Oh, does this hammer on space? Ooh, I see how that can be a problem. Oops. I keep left clicking instead of the right clicking. Let's get this up. So that should help us out, at least at night. Alright, that should be good. Now, I do have some beefalo wool, so that actually might be enough for me when it comes to making the winter outfits. Let's collect more of the manure, and we should be good on that end. Alright, let's get something else. Yeah, we have enough to cook like one more dish, so I definitely need to go out and start getting... We'll make sure that's cooked. Let's go ahead and open this. Gotta get the gifts. Oh, use later. Oh, yeah. That's also what I wanted to see. What do I need for the weapon? Oh, just rope. Yeah. So definitely have enough of that. Let's get another spear. Tooth trap. Oh, so you can put like traps near your base. Okay. So I guess if that's something that you really want to do, you could actually do that. Let's grab this. We're gonna go further south. We need more food. We need seeds. There's a lot of stuff that we need. Whole lot of stuff. Probably should just build a pond as well. See, if I had the ghost, this would be a much easier process. Because I could just farm stuff with her. What are we looking at? Let's go towards the right. Actually, you know, why don't I take a look in the cave? I may as well. Because there should be an entrance that's like right next to me somewhere. Also, let's investigate where this wormhole goes, just so I know. I can't remember if this was the swamp or not. No, it was a completely different zone. This is the zone with the cats. Suspicious marble. No, we don't want to mess with that. Let's get some of these mushrooms and we'll just take them on back. Oh, berry bush too. Ah, this is where the moles are. Yeah, no, I definitely don't want a base in this zone. Moles will be out here trying to take my stuff. Oh, so they'll sleep outside until they see me show up. Okay. I see how they are. See how it is. Let's do these 2 bushes, and then we'll head on back. To check out our other stuff. Well, we're mainly to cook and also to, because night's about to hit. And I do need to figure out what to do with my dwindling health. Let's get back to the camp and we will figure this out. And I'm probably also going to need to move that bell further away because he's a little bit too close for my liking. All right, and we'll look at... Oh, so... Okay, that's actually a pretty big range. Like, how far does this go? Okay, I can come all the way down to the water and the spotlight's still on me. Okay, so it starts to fade around here. Oh, I like this. I mean, it's eating power, of course, but we can always fill that back up. Is there a way to, like, deactivate it? Oh. So it'll just run. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's get a dish cooking, so we at least have it. Alright, do monster meat. Berries. Mushroom. And let me check what we have in here. Like, knowing that this has a pretty long range on it, that changes a few things. That's actually pretty useful. Freshwater fishing rod. We're gonna grab this. Oh, they got their fur back. Definitely a positive for them. Oh yeah, I did say I wanted to check this out, although this is close to my base. I mean, I think that'll be fine. I mean, I know the bats come out of here, but I'm at least thinking that... Alright. So, like, at night, I'm gonna have bats come up from the hole. They're not too difficult. Oh, I still need to do something about my health. Keep forgetting about that. Is there anything that I can kind of combine in there? I'm not seeing anything that can actually combine. Oh, although I can plant these to free up space. Do I have rocks on me? No. Alright, let's go ahead and make some stuff though. We're gonna want these. I'm gonna burn through some of our material, but it's fine. I just need my health up right now so I can actually explore stuff. I'm potentially dying. Alright, let's go down into the cave here. Buddy, going down the cave. Go grab some of these. Oh, looks like we have ads. So, pausing it since the ads are about to start running. We will resume when the 3 minutes are kind of up. Alrighty. But yeah, this is going, I would say, interesting so far. It's definitely a different character. I do want to take a look at her. Actually, let me do that while we're here, because this also pauses. You can actually take a look at the skill set that she has. Oh, I do have one more I can spend as well. So this makes the spotlights illuminate a larger area. Actually, I might want this. It gives off heat when it's cold out. That could help with staying warm. What are these here? Path locked, portability skill, and access to this shelf. Oh, okay. So I have to learn 3 skills here before the next shelf unlocks. So the next shelf we have rapid fire, uses firing rate, explosive volley, so more area damage. More area damage. Oh, okay. So it's like all that is area damage for the catapults. Precise targeting. Oh, I can actually tell them who to shoot at with the handy remote. So I need to build that at some point. So you have rapid fire, so you can increase the fire rate, increase their radius. Barrage. Okay, increase fire rate with that. Generators. So it increases the efficiency of both types. Not bad. We have Shadow Strike. Use Shadow Infused Catapult attacks. Utilize Pure Horror as a fuel for generators. So I'm guessing the Nightmare fuel they let you do. Nightmare Generators. Shadow Seeker. Traces of Shadow Magic. Become more adept at locating traces of Shadow Magic. What's this Shadow Magic stuff they're talking? Shadow Seeker 1. Insight. Lunar Infused. So I wonder if these are like mutually exclusive. Like you can either go for Lunar Infused or Shadow Infused. That would actually be a pretty good question. Like if it's like one or the other. But I'm thinking, at least based on where we are currently in the game. So I have the sleep mode. Oh, looks like we are back from the ads. Welcome back, everybody. We were just paused for those to roll through. Let me bring back up the chats and everything. So what I was kind of looking at during the brief pause, I was kind of looking at just what the skills are. So we definitely have some buffs for like the catapults and also the generators on this line. The top line up here, like this is a lunar infused and this is a shadow infused for our, I guess, our various equipment. But what we have to do now, we can't unlock this next shelf until I get at least 3 here. So I'm just kind of looking at what might be the most useful. I do like the idea that they can give off heat when it's cold out. But let me try out increasing the area of my spotlights. Ooh. That makes it really dark. What are the ferns? Drop the rocks and we'll take a look at what the ferns are. Not really saying what the ferns are. Although what I'm wondering... Well, we could try eating it. Don't know what it did, if anything. Pick light flower. Is that all I can do? Just pick them? Fern. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, we're not going to pick all of them, but we'll pick a few of them. Because these can be used to make lanterns. I'm thinking I'll get that, make a lantern, and then at that point I'll properly explore this place. It will at least get the lantern going. I still have no idea if I'm going to be able to make it through winter with this particular character. All right, there are the bats. Go. Let's talk to our plants here. No, bird! You took the seeds! Tragedy's falling on all of us here. What I will do, though, is build something so we can actually catch one of the birds. Let's set the trap. It's right here. Yeah. Set the trap right there. These seeds. Okay. We'll have a small farm going. From there, we'll kind of figure out what we want to... What do we need for the bird cage? So I need 2 seeds. We need gold. Ah, that's why they're getting the papyrus. Okay. Now I see. All right, Pat, let's go. Let's go ahead and make another dish here. 2. 1 mushroom. Yeah, we're still only making dishes that deal with hunger at the moment. I do not have enough resources to start tackling like health and things like that. Okay, we're gonna refine a... Ooh, we're gonna need a lot more wood. I was about to say we're gonna refine some of the wood planks, but wouldn't need more logs for that. All right, let's get to chopping. Although I could also knock down the pig's house. Wow, now I'm liking the upgrade. That's massive. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking the upgrade on the spotlight here. I'm just gonna have to make sure I keep that generator charged. Which it might need more energy. It looks like it's okay. How much do we have here? We need 1 more. But this definitely helps with working through the night, though. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna put in the fridge. Completely forgot about that. I was gonna put those bulbs in there. Try to keep them a little bit longer after I built myself a lantern. I'm gonna still keep the fire at least somewhat lit. For the night, at the very least. Now, it's the light sources that we had for the lantern. So I need 2 of the rope. We can only build 1. All right. We'll come back to that. Let's just get our next chest built. Okay. Now I'm gonna start dumping some of the excess stuff in here that I don't really need. Make sure I keep all my tools in this area. Yeah, like the houndstooth. I can put the silk in here. We're gonna do excess wood. I'll keep the flint bottle in here, spider eggs in here. Let's grab the food. Gotta do this thing there. So I think the next thing I needed was more of the grass. So let's go down south. Pluck more of that. We'll have enough of the lantern. Because I either want... I'm thinking either the lantern or I want to get a miner's hat to take down to the cave. Oh, frogs. Mind if I do? We're gonna fight these guys. They will knock kind of whatever items on your first slot. They'll kind of knock that out. I did want the bees as well. You know? We're gonna take some of those guys. Oh my god, the turkey. Alright, let's equip our spear. We're gonna fight these. Alright, got it. I'll catch one more for good measure. I think they broke my helmet. Alright, we should be able to take this now. There we go. Want both the honey and I want also the honeycomb so I can actually start building my own stuff. Breaking my helmet is just cool. Alright, let me see what we can do. I know the tape can repair, I want to say certain clothing items, but like I don't think that it can repair like helmets and that. Frog legs in here. And what we're going to do with this... I don't need the beeswax. Alright, what was I? Yeah, light sources. Great, 2 rope. I think I should be able to make it from here. We have a lantern. Rid of the bat. Oh, we're gonna need more rope actually. Do we have any rope in here? No, we do not. Oh, not the honey in here. What I'm thinking it's in here. Farming stuff. What do I actually need for this? Oh, I can actually build this. It's gonna need the wood. So we'll just start knocking down trees. We'll put 1 honey in here. 1 of these. 1 of these. Berry. Like I said, we're going to put the rest of our bulbs to see if that kind of slows down their decomposition a bit. And I should probably look into... Actually, there were a few things I need to look into. So we still need rope for this. So I need to go back down and get more of the... I think it'll be fun if I don't have her eat at the moment. We're at 87, so we're still good. Bird, no! Stop, bird. I need these. Thank you. We'll come back down here to get more of the grass. And then we can just lantern our way back up. And start getting those trees done immediately because we have the bees here. That are quickly dying. We're gonna get a small hive for them going. 7. This might be... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, that might not be a good location for a hive. I thought I'd be able to get them quickly, but apparently not. Might not be a good location for a hive. Let's just set that tree on fire. Please. Nope. We should be good. Assuming the bats don't go crazy. There we go. We're in the light. Where is my spear? That's a lot of them. Jeez. Alright. They might end up killing me now that I look at it. I don't think they aggro on these guys. Nope. 25 health is not enough to deal with these guys. Go. There we go. Let's talk to our plants. 5 health. Alright, let's get this. I'm out here getting my health just drained. I wanted to make sure that wasn't about to go off again. Alright. I should be able to build... That's our spotlight. We don't need a spotlight. Okay, so with more hay, we can get the hat. We have to build the straw hat first. At least these don't go bad. But let me actually get the box up for the bees. Before my bees decide to die off. And I think that was the only axe I had. Yep. That took a little while to chop it. Okay. These... I think having this many trees is definitely a bonus out here. I mean, at least until a forest fire starts, then it won't be a great area to... It won't be great at that point. Alright, let's get these planted. This might be enough wood. Potentially. We'll see. Farm. Yeah, it's enough. So I think I want to put this near... Well, there's one flower here. They're like, are there any more flowers around me? Because I do want to drop this, but there's one here. I don't know if there's a way to, like, encourage more flower growth. Probably isn't. I'm assuming I need flowers for the beatbox. I don't actually know. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like we do. So good we at least have one. So we'll keep that flower there, and I'm going to kind of clear out the trees that are around it. Just finished Test Ride 3, and Tarkov got 3 Chad kills in 1 run. I mean, that's definitely pretty good. Putting in the extra work. Clearing out people in Tarkov. One game I still have never played. All had snipers. Oh, so all of them are out there. You think it was like a mission and you got all their loot? Do you think they were all like doing some kind of mission where they had to kill players or something with a sniper rifle? All right, let's get these things planted. Ah, 5. Okay. 5 headshots on all maps. Like I said, that's one game I still have not played. Okay, so I have 1B. What happens if I drop it? Does it just fly off? Take care of this bat. Here we go. Bat wing in here. Ooh, we're gonna need food. And let's get the berries in here. We're gonna do that. Frog legs. Do 1 honey and 1 mushroom. I just happen to have 3 of them in 1 raid. I mean, hey, it's pretty good. What do I need out of here? I should probably look into this. Bucket of poop. Ah, bone shards. You still have my hammer on me? This is where I would probably need that. You know what? I could just hammer down the rest of this. Like, what am I doing? What am I thinking with this? Yeah, just get rid of these walls. Knock the walls down. Get my hay back, at least partially refunded. Then I can go ahead and build the hat. Let's go ahead and grab the straw hat. Whoops. All right, let's do another dish to cook. I'm gonna keep doing these for a little bit. I need more, probably, well, if I get rid of the honey, it'll make more of the meatballs. It's probably what I need. They popped. You know, I wonder if this thing is helping pop those hands. Right, what was I looking for? do need to put that back in there. We don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was going to build light source. I need gold. Now we have multiple light sources. Right, we'll let the bees do their things in there. Caught anything yet? No? Put a seed in there as bait. Hopefully catch a bird at some point. You know, I think I shouldn't have released that bee there. What is it? Let me release it over here. Maybe it'll join this hive. Or it might not. We'll see. Alright, let's keep going south. I'm thinking I'm gonna want to pick... Won't need flowers. But definitely food items at this point. And if I can get more frog legs, that would be nice. I don't think gardening. All right, there's frogs. Go frogs. What is so funny? Oh. Oh, one of the gamer tags you killed. Yeah, I can only imagine. Didn't I just build a... I did? Wow. That's quite the name. Quite the name. Go ahead and... Oh, I'm not going to be able to carry all of this. Let's eat the berries. We're just going to keep fishing. Force the frogs here. I mean, they definitely have some wild, names for their accounts. Luckily, I skipped out on the Xbox era of that, since I never did any online gaming on consoles. I always did mine on, PC. So it wasn't as bad. No, I wonder if I catch any different types of fish at night. Although I should probably be careful in case I catch another frog. On frog legs. Let's go. Yeah, this health is a problem, though. I don't remember which food actually recovers the most health, and without that mod that shows you kind of like what each food that you cook, what it does, I'm gonna have to kind of guess. I should probably figure out what mod that is, because that is a good quality of life mod that kind of keeps you from having to go to the wiki to find out what exactly your food's doing. I do know the meatballs in the meat stew give you the most hunger. But I can't remember which gives you the most health. Oh, I might not catch anything. Because it's evening? Not even? Are you saying they don't give you the most... No, the meat stew gives you the most because it maxes you out at 150. Meat stew gives 150 hunger. Let's consider the C. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, meatballs are the easiest. I was saying meat stew gives you, like, the most hunger because it caps you out at 150. You just need more meat to pull that off. Oh, here we go. This is what I needed earlier. Where are you, hammer? Of course, I'm losing track of all of my tools because I haven't been putting them back in the right. Oh, I broke my hammer. Of course, and I can't build it down here, but yeah, I broke my hammer. Yeah, and I need the thing to actually make it. All right, we're heading back up. Yeah, meatballs are just the easiest because you just need, I think, what, two meat and then kind of just two things as filler, other than sticks. Because if you use sticks, it'll make you kebabs. Let's use this here. Oh, we got a bird. Nice. Let's go ahead and frog legs there. You know what? Let's put in a fish morsel because I'm curious what this makes. All right, let me see what I actually need for the bird cage. Because we now officially have a bird. Oh! Am I really already in winter? Damn it. I was hoping I wasn't there so soon. Those just made meatballs. Let's keep doing this. I am already in winter. Alright, what can I do clothing-wise? I have the wool. I don't think I have enough silk. Yeah, we need more silk. I have one, so I need to go over and fight those spiders. Which also means I need more armor. We're gonna need another one of those. No, I'm not there yet. 3 days. I'm guessing it's just getting cold, which is just my luck. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful at night. Ooh, that's a tier 3 right there. Went from don't starve together, don't freeze together. You know, unfortunately, yes, that's kind of where this has gone. Hey guys, don't freeze together. I should probably do a meat rack, but I'm going to need a lot more hay. Structures. Tools. Should be under gardening, I would think. Here we go. Ah! Yeah, papyrus. That's what I needed. I need to go out to... Okay. $38 health. I need to go out and find papyrus and swamp. It's a great day. I'm now seeing the importance of certain resources. So my guesstimate is I probably wouldn't end friends. Yes, I do say I probably need to be carried a little bit more in this game. Just a little bit more as I learn. Although granted, I think part of this is because I'm using a new character that I don't really know that well. Although I do like some of the stuff that she can build. I think I did burn a lot of my resources messing around with her, that's a lot of frogs there. Messing around with her with the wall around the catapults. I really didn't need that. I was just doing it because it seemed funny. Oh my god, turkey. Fortunately, it's faster than me. This grass. Oh, I picked this up. Let's just drop this here. We don't need that. This is what we needed, the grass. We'll collect this. Seeds too. Yeah, I think when I was in the swamp, I should have picked up some of the papyrus when I was in there. Because where is the swamp? It's not it. I think it's on this side. Yeah, it's on this side. And I forget which... Oh, it actually might be this one. Make that? I think I gotta try. And at this point... Gotta make those moves. Because I'll collect the grass and forage a bit on the way. But I need the papyrus from the swamp pretty badly this instance. We'll get that, and then we'll swing back. That way I'm not wasting the entire, I guess, night. Because I don't think, well, oh, the problem is it's going to get cold. Yeah. I just forgot about that. It's getting cold at nights, so I can't come down here. I think the new strategy, not new strategy, but the new thing I have to kind of remember now is to add papyrus to the... Oh, wait. It's... Yeah, I know I can build a thermal stone, but I have to go back to my camp for that. Also, I think I'm okay, because... I didn't realize it was this close. I thought I had to go down further to hit the swamp zone. I'm gonna pick up a few of these. And... Guy die? Oh, he has a cookbook. Ishtik recipe card. Uh-huh. Taking the cookbook with me because I can. Alright, let's head on back. Yeah, I think thermal stone I need to build. Make sure I have that. And I need to go up and fight some more of the spiders so I can get the silk. I can actually build the... I'm gonna put on the miner's hat for right now, in case I need to fight something on the way. Just in case. Oof. Oh, there are the bats. Ah, there's my spotlight. Why are there so many of them? Well then. That happened. How far away am I? I'm pretty far away from that one. I don't know if there's a closer. So I think opening the cave next to my base was probably not the greatest of ideas. Tarkov update, test drive 4. Well, 30 units doesn't have to be players with machine gun. On 1 of 3 maps, each PC. Oh, okay. Do I really not have a touchstone? Like close? I don't. Yikes. All right, let's shift our way all the way back because I'm thinking. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think I even crossed any touchstones. And I thought I kind of pumped it up to add a little bit more extra. But I don't even see any that I've touched. And not even like up here. Yeah, that is weird. Not a single touchstone. Huh. Well, this is probably going to make recovery a little bit difficult. Maybe if I did explore at night in the beginning, that would have changed everything. Everything would have been changed. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'll even, well, I mean, maybe. We're not in winter. But definitely opening up the cave was a mistake. I can 100% say that. The cave was that was a poor choice. Yeah, I'm right here. To see if I can get back to my base in one piece. But I do like this character, though. I may try playing her more in the future. Thought the next game I'd be streaming was Tarkov. Why in the world would I go into Tarkov? Like, one, I don't think anyone really wants to watch me play Tarkov, number one. And number two, that I feel like I would be pretty terrible at that game. Because your world would get wiped just like all the other games. Nice. All right, let's head on up here. Let me actually grab these on the way. And here's me hoping that I don't cross paths with any of these bats. Not looking. I'm thinking maybe the get up to my camp is I just hug the side here. That was a lot of bats. And without armor and low health. Yeah, fighting them was a bit of a mistake. At least we got our stuff back, so we're good here. There we go. All right. Oh, I only have enough for one? Like I need more than one. Yeah, we need 2 for the bird cage. So I'm gonna have to go back down there. First things first, though. We're gonna build this. Gonna go ahead and... I'm curious what this is gonna do. Oh yeah, we need batteries in that. Not batteries, but we need more power. Papyrus right here. Let's go ahead and open this. That'll be used later. I might unravel some of that stuff, to be honest. We don't want to drop that. I gotta keep thoughts. I gotta keep Papyrus on me. Let's drop our... Actually, I think we just go ahead and plant these seeds. And I probably need to harvest those other crops. Go. Oh wait, is that producing honey now? Oh. Okay, I guess that's why you need the yeah, the hood for that, with the protects you from the bees. Now I know. Really? They're back? There needs to be like 6 flowers nearby to make honey, so don't pick them near the hive. Yeah, I put this, there's only 1 flower here, but I haven't picked anything near it. But yeah, it's, like I said, the location could be better. But part of that was just, that's my first time really seeing how that works. So that's part of what that is too. Put these in here for now. This. I wonder. Because this says give off heat when it's cold out. Do that. Yeah, that helps. Am I playing with viewers? Not for this one. Probably in the future though. Just not for this one right now though. But because this is also a bit of a just a test stream to kind of see kind of how this will work, since I'm also multi-streaming with YouTube. But it's definitely something that's a potential for the future, at least. Let's get the pumpkin going. At this rate, probably should have. Hey, we don't talk about that. I mean, maybe I should have, but I think it's okay. Okay, so these are... Okay, yeah, I think it is with the dual streaming kind of dropping at certain points. Clustered, sharp. Okay, those are weeds. Did I break my shovel too? Oh, no, I didn't. You muted during your Tarkov run. Did I see the YouTube message? Oh, if I didn't see the YouTube message, that would be terrible because I should have it to display all of them. Let me see what is going on here. All right, give me 1 second. No, I don't see. Okay, now I'm seeing some of the YouTube stuff. All right, hold up. Let me actually check what's going on here. All right, sorry, YouTube. I thought I had set this actually to show the messages, but now I'm kind of seeing them on the YouTube end. Why am I not seeing them on this end? Definitely apologize for that. So this was, for some reason, this is only giving me the Twitch side. Why is it not giving me the YouTube side too? Let's see what it's doing. Chats. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some technical difficulties with this because I'm doing both sides of this. Multiple output. I think I just closed out that chat entirely. All right, let's see what we have with the docs. Chat. No, that's the regular chat. Back up again. And you see, now I'm not seeing even the regular chat now. Yay for the technical difficulties. But let me see what's going on through YouTube. Okay, yeah, I see your message on YouTube now. Apologies, people on YouTube. Definitely apologies. For some reason, it was not showing up on my unified chat. I'm probably gonna have to test this a little bit more another time just to kind of see if I can get both of them working. And of course, now all of my chats are kind of just burned out in general. I wonder why it did not show both. Controls, properties, transform. Activity. Oh, and there's going to be a ad on the Twitch side in about 5 minutes or so. It's a good learning experience. I mean, true. Very good learning experience because I did not know that this chat was not pushing through the way it was supposed to. That's actually a little, not a little bit, it's very concerning. And now the actual way to, I guess, get the multi-chat working together, that has now completely broken. So I'm going to have to just watch them separately now. So yeah, definitely apologies on YouTube's end. Apologize for that. I was not expecting it to blow up on me to such a degree. Let me see what we have here. Wish this was cross-platform. You play on PS5 with your son on split screen. Yeah, it would be nice if this was cross-platform if you're still here. Yeah. I'm hoping they do have an expansion coming out. They're not expansion, they have actually a new game. That might be something they plan on doing with their new game. We'll have to kind of see when we get more information on that. But that could potentially be something that they do with the new game. Like if they make it cross-platform, because I do know there are a few people that definitely want it to be cross-platform, because this is a pretty fun game. I happen to play. I play this one on PC with my friends. Luckily, we all have it on PC, so we don't have to worry about the cross-platform issue itself. Let me see. Is chat just broken now? Yeah. So I'm guessing I'm probably gonna have to do this. I'm gonna snooze the ads on the YouTube side for a second as I kind of figure out how to get all these chats to work. So we pull this down. Let me just pop this one out. See if it works this way. So yeah, I guess I could do it this way, just simply through the browser, pop out the chat itself. Yeah, that might be actually how I have to do this. But yeah, thank you, Bender, for giving me a heads up on the chat issue not working. I had no clue that that actually was not pushing through. Oh, I'm about to be attacked by wolves again. Let me put these into the fridge here to store them. Yeah, this is kind of bad for my character. All right, we're gonna lead these guys down to the beefalo here. We'll have the beefalo take care of them. This is why we keep the beefalo around. Now the rain is going to like try and take me out. I was saying earlier, apologies again for the mishaps with the chats on the streams. Like I said, this is definitely a first-time test with the dual streaming. I do like the idea of the dual streaming. I just need to iron out some of the issues. See when this pops out. Oh, when was your message on? Wow. Well, how long ago was your message on YouTube? Just so I can kind of gauge how the chat's actually moving. I don't know if the top messages are the earliest ones or if the bottom ones are the earliest or the latest, I should say. Hit nighttime. Of course we are. I'm gonna go ahead and get the tool. Do I not have rocks? There we go. Oh, okay, yours was the first. Okay, then that tells me. That lets me know what's going on. Thank you for the info. Not today. Testing out a dual stream with because I'm also live on YouTube as well right now. I wanted to play a game that would be a little bit easier to kind of test both at the same time. So held off on the rats today just for to get the YouTube test done. But they will be back though. You've been hoping. You've always been hoping. I see. Alright, I need to actually get silk at this point. Of course, that's a giant spider nest. 3 tier, so I can't really go fight it directly. And it's cold, so I can't kite them. I mean, I could kite them, but they left. Oof. Okay, let's just empty all that out. Oh, Crusader Kings multiplayer? That's pretty good. Tarkov inventory management. You know, if I did play it, I would play it for the inventory management, 100%. That is why I would play Tarkov, if I did play it. I think we should have ads also upcoming on Twitch. Let me check. Yeah, they start in about, yeah, we can actually run them now because they're about 30 seconds. So we'll start up the ads on Twitch. It's just 3 minutes every hour, keeps away some of the pre-rolls. But we will be paused while they're running. So that also on the YouTube end, that's why we're paused, because we're waiting for the ads to kind of roll through. Let's see what we're missing here. And we will be back when those wrap up as well. So I'll keep an eye on the counter. While we're waiting for things, let me actually see how it works. Okay, it's not terrible. I can turn on timestamps. Okay, I actually had to turn on timestamps on my end. Now I can't see the top end of my chat. All right. We have about, let me check, about a minute 42 seconds while we wait for that to pop back up. All right, we say, but yeah, so it's one adventure and a co-op on the Baltic Empire is you're playing as a king and another plays as the emperor. Okay, you'll have a pretty intense setup there. I've never played CK3 as like an emperor or like a king. I think the highest I've gone, I did a duke once. And I've a few times. I usually do either counts or lately I've been having fun playing as adventurers, but I have not done an actual emperor run on Crusader Kings 3 yet, though. Possibly something that I'll look to tackle in the future. Possibly. Actually, looking at this run that I have so far on this game, I don't think I'm going to survive winter. Rename the Kingdom of Lithuania to Livonia. You won't. Oh no, I know I'm not going to survive winter at all. Like I'm not prepped. I don't have the warm clothing made. I don't have enough food stocked up. It's pretty rough. But this was a really good test stream though, because I did learn a few things about how this is working. One with YouTube, and the second with the whole multi-streaming thing. So now I know what to look out for. All right, we are back from the ads. Welcome back, everybody. We will resume. But yeah, now I know what to look out for now when it comes to multi-streaming on YouTube. Yeah, because my my stock here is very, very sad. Just kind of dump this out here. Someone... There's some creature out there doing something. Yeah, I know it's gonna get eaten. Because there's also pigs kind of wandering around pretty close. And I think you said corn is good kind of just on its own. We can find out. Alright, we do have this stuff stocked up. 25 health. Oh, you get only 12 when you cook it. Yeah, that's pretty big yikes right there. We are now officially in winter. Ow! Okay, beefalo. Yep. We'll just at least fight one of them, because we might get the horns to drop. Okay, not if they're all gonna aggro. Alright, maybe there'll be a piece. I don't even know what my next kind of like play at this point is. I guess other than going for the spiders, but... Oh, you know what I could do? Because I do have one of these. So I could drop that down for right now. Well, I'm in winter now, so it's kind of like... I'm in the thick of it at the moment. I mean, we're at the beginning of winter. So I at least got rid of those hay walls. Ground isn't frozen yet? True. Actually... What am I missing? Rocks? Come on, am I really out of rocks too? Okay, I'm out of rocks. Alright, let's still see what we can find then. Till the ground freezes, we will attempt to survive slightly. 2 armor, 2 spears, and looking for the walrus. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the walrus is gonna be out here too. I think we need the walrus for the walking stick. Yeah, walking staff. Oh, there's... Did I miss a fish up here? Oh, I did, and it's now spoiled. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, I should have dug up these bushes to take up, put near the base. Oh, it's starting to hit evening and I'm starting to freeze. Yeah, I'm thinking... I thought I had put this guy far enough from the base, but they've kind of wandered into my base. Really? They're gonna kill me. Why are all three of them coming up this way? Hell, I am not famous at all. I feel that would just make them angrier just to say something like that. Yeah, they're probably gonna wipe me. Well, now I know for the future. Oh, there goes the helmet. I don't think they would have changed course onto the spiders, to be completely honest. Oh, you think they would have aggroed right onto them? Well, I now know there are certain things to do different. Definitely don't put my base near spiders. And take care of the beefalo stuff early. I think I started out okay. It needs to be a little bit quicker though. Just in terms of stay away from cave entrances. Yeah. That did kind of, they definitely threw a wrench into things. I will admit that much. They definitely threw a wrench into stuff. Can I pause it on the screen? Yeah. But I think this was a pretty good test of the stream though. So I kind of like where this went. So on the YouTube side, thank you all on YouTube for watching. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the YouTube stream for right now. This was a pretty good test. Apologies again for messing up with the chat. I did not realize that the program that I was using to combine the chats was not actually combining the chats. So that was very unfortunate that I wasn't doing that. I'll see if I can kind of tinker with it and get that actually working for the next time I stream on YouTube. But I greatly appreciate it. I do plan on doing more streams on YouTube though, so I will be returning in the future for more YouTube streams. And probably, I'm thinking also some videos for this for Don't Starve. We'll have to see. But thank you. Let me kind of wrap up the YouTube chat, make sure this doesn't fry anything.